Board reporting is high-stakes stuff. Charity leaders on your board want to understand your goals, your progress, and your direction for the future. And it's the report's job to convey this clearly in as few steps as possible. So, without further ado, here are some quick tips that can help you make the process a lot more simple. Next slide, please. Tip 1. Focus on the highlights. Financial software experts CalcSA point out that board reports are designed to give your leaders enough information to make decisions and guide it in its next steps. So, focus on the need to know. If your board only paid attention to the first few lines of your report, what would you want them to come away with? Tip 2. Make it easy to read. Convey all the information as concisely and clearly as possible so your trustees, many of whom will sit on multiple boards and have little time, can scan the information quickly. Keep in mind that not all board members will have the same levels of financial literacy. Good visuals are your friends. A picture can paint 1,000 words. In short, get to the point. And in the interest of getting to the point, here are 3 things you ought to include in your board report as a charity. 1. Actuals to budget. At the very top of your report, your board wants to know how things are going. Is your performance looking better or worse than expected? A good way to show this is by comparing your expenses to the budget set at the beginning of the year. It helps track allocated funding, show areas where your strategy is working, and crucially identify areas where your spending has not been so effective so you can change tack. Board members can also see what is left of the budget for the rest of the year and calculate if there is enough money for the next steps they decide. 2. Cash flow forecast chart. A cash flow forecast chart should show the predicted bank balance of your organization informed by what comes in and what goes out. Boards can monitor the direction of expected cash balances and ask questions when they are forecast to look problematic. Boards have a legal responsibility to ensure the charity is solvent and in the event of insolvency need to demonstrate they took steps to stay informed of the financial situation. Reviewing a cash flow forecast chart is a simple way of doing this that doesn't require the board member to have a degree in accounting. Remember, information can never be laid out too simply. 3. Project reporting. Board members want to see how your projects or departments within the organizations are progressing. A business unit summary shows a breakdown of the income and expense per project and clearly shows which departments are on track and which are not. If you want to highlight the best or worst performing departments, sort the report by income or profit loss for the month or year to date. You can also check out more advice on non-profit board reporting from financial experts CalcSA, who have a series of webinars showing how to automate the process and much more. And find out more about financial trends and tips for the charity sector on the Charity Digital website. We'll share links to these resources in the description below. Good luck with your board report and see you next time.